Yes, good morning students. Today we are going to discuss about one of the important topic in grammar, that is your pronouns. In your second PUC English workbook, the question number which carries it is last but one question. See, there they given you that what do the underlined words refer to. It carries 4 marks according to your blueprint. It carries 4 marks in your exam. Same as you all know that pronoun is a one of the parts of speech in English. As you all know that there are 8 parts of speech in English. One, noun. Secondly, pronoun. Thirdly, verb. Next, adverb. Next, adjective. Next, preposition. Next, conjunction. Next, interjection. See, these are all the parts of speech in English. Among them, pronoun is also one. Let me know what is a pronoun. ಏನು ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ see how they will ask question regarding this pronoun. Are they ask you to write simply pronoun and whatever it may be, but here we shall discuss about how they give you in your question paper regarding this sector, means this area pronoun. ಈ ಪ್ರನೌನ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ 4 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸಿಗೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರನೌನ್? ಸಿ, as you all know that noun is a naming word. Simply we can call the noun as a naming word. And also person's name, place, things, etc. that considered as a noun. But pronouns are the words that replace noun phrase. See, you are observing in this slide. See, pronouns are words that replace noun phrase. See, example here given: John smiled. John is a noun, whereas a smiled is a verb. See, when we change the John into pronoun, it becomes he. That is why he smiled. Verb, there is no changes in verb, but pronoun which will be replacement of a noun phrase. It is a replacement of a noun phrase. See here, the girl smiled. Next example, the girls smiled. The girls smiled. In the place of girl, here she smiled. I written she smiled. In the place of noun, the girl, I written she. See, you are observing in the slide he, she, they are in a different color to show that those are pronouns. For example, the nice students smiled. The nice students smiled. Totally the nice students, it becomes they smiled. This is pronoun. See, when we read about a pronoun, there are different kinds of pronoun. In spite of that, see, first thing you keep in your mind that pronouns are the words which replace a noun phrase. As I already told you, what is a noun? Noun is a naming word simply. A noun is a name of a person, place, animals and things are called as a noun. But here pronouns are the words which replace that noun place. Why? Because means we again and again we are not able to use the same thing. If for example, John smiled, John go to college, John went to market. Like this, we should not use in a ಮೆನಿ ಟೈಮ್ಸ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ವರ್ಡನ್ನ, ನೌನ್ ಫ್ರೇಸನ್ನು ಒಂದು ವಾಕ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ವಾಕ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಮತ್ತೆ ಪದೇ ಪದೇ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಅಕ್ವರ್ಡ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರನೌನ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಅ replacement of a noun. Replacement of a noun. See, let you see about the, see here it is a heading of pronoun, persons and subject and also object. In English you have three persons. One is first person, second is second person, third is third person. See, in first person singular plural is there, second person also singular plural is there, third person also singular plural is there. Among the three persons you have a singular and plural persons are there. See, here I given you in a first person singular means, first person means I. First person is a I. As you all know that I is a first person means we. I is a singular, whereas a plural is a we. In the subject place you should use that. You should not use I, we in the object place. As you all know that there is a particular format in English sentence formation. S plus V plus O, subject plus verb plus object. See, this is a regular pattern we are following. That is why I am revealing you this I and we are not used in a object place, they are used in a subject place. Whereas these only we can use in object place, means it can be changed into I become me, we become us. I become me, we become us. Next, second person. Second person singular plural act as both you. You for singular, you for plural. Why? Because only for single person you mentioned you, and also in a class, in a group, assume that you are in a classroom, all the students I can spoke to you only, and I ask any one boy, you stand up on the bench like this. That is why it act as a both you and you in subject place, whereas in object place also same, it cannot be changed. You and also you. Next, third person singular, he, she, it. Third person singular, he, she, it. And third person plural, for third person's plural it is they. See, in subject place he, she, it in third person singular, but in object place they, it is in subject place. Whereas when we can use these in object places means he, him, she, her, it cannot be changed, they becomes them. This is a person's tabular column. Just note down that and keep it in mind. There are three persons in English: first person, second person and third person. These are the elements you should keep in mind. Afterwards, see, there are some kinds of pronouns here. For example, this is a reflexive pronoun and demonstrative pronoun is there, and also interrogative pronouns are there. I took some of them. There are 8 kinds of pronouns are there. I took only 3 here just to reveal what they are. Here it is reflexive pronouns. Reflection, see, as the word itself indicating you. What is a reflex? It is a replica. See, my, myself, you, yourself, him, himself, her, herself, it, itself, our, ourselves, your, yourselves, them, themselves. See, these are the reflexive pronouns. In the reflexive pronouns of 8 kinds of reflexive pronouns we observed in English. Here, my, myself, your, yourself, him, himself, her, herself, it, itself, our, ourselves, your, yourselves, them, themselves. Just like subject pronouns and object pronouns, in fact, like all pronouns, these are considered as a note the point. Reflexive pronouns replace a noun phrase. Noun phrase ಅನ್ನು ಇದನ್ನ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸನ್ನು ರೀಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇವು ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಸಿವ್ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸು ಏನನ್ನು ರೀಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ? ನೌನ್ ಫ್ರೇಸನ್ನು ರೀಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ. ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸನ್ನು ಅಥವಾ ಇರೋವಂಥವು ಅವನ್ನ ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದಿರೋಂಥ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರಾಗಲಿ ನೌನ್ ಫ್ರೇಸನ್ನು ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ ಇವು ರೀಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಸಿವ್ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಡೆಮಾನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟಿವ್ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್. See, as the word itself indicates you, demonstration, demo means to show the words which can be used, for example, this, that, these, those. These are the words which we use under demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative means, as I told you, demo means to show the things. We can use this. You see, recall that demonstrative in English are this, that, these, those. These 4 are considered as a demonstrative pronouns. As they given you a paragraph and underline the words of pronouns, and they ask you to what the underlined word indicates to you. So this demonstrative pronouns also comes, reflexive pronouns also comes, next interrogative pronouns also there comes, and also personal pronouns also comes. Personal pronouns nothing but persons, 3 persons, first person, second person, third person, I, we, you, he, she, it, they. These are all comes in your paragraph. You should sort out the answer. See, when demonstrative are followed by a noun, they are determiners. When these demonstratives are followed by a noun, if they are followed by a noun, they are considered as a determiners. But when they are not followed by a noun, they are considered as a demonstrative pronouns. When they followed by a noun, they are considered as a determiners, whereas they are not followed by the noun, they are considered as a demonstrative pronouns. Next, interrogative pronouns. See, as the word itself indicating you, interrogate, which means asking question. See, under the sentence you have 4, as you all know, that assertive, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory. See, under interrogative, as we all know that interrogative sentences are the sentences which asks question like this. These interrogatives are also pronouns, or the pronouns are simply question words are considered as a interrogative pronouns. ನಾವು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸು ಏನು WH ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಏನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವೋ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಇಂಟರಾಗೇಟಿವ್ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸ್. ದೇ ಆರ್ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿ, ಸಿ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ 9 interrogative pronouns are there: how, what, when, where, which, who, whom, whose, why. These are the 9 interrogative pronouns. WH words here. How is also WH word? What, when, where, which, who, whom, whose, why. See, when these words are used to actually ask question, they are interrogative pronouns. See, as we know that these 9 words which is before you in the slide, they are usually used. What is the reason behind to use these words? Means asking a question, we are all using that, but sometimes they are acting as a conjunctions also, and also here interrogative pronouns also. Conjunctions, what are conjunctions? Conjunctions are simply linking words. See, this is about your interrogative pronouns, and personal pronouns are there, demonstrative pronouns are there, interrogative pronouns are there, demonstrative pronouns are there. You all should keep it in mind while you writing this. That is not just to simply keep those points in mind, and read the given paragraph, read the given paragraph once or twice. It is easy for you to extract the underlined words easily, what it refer to. ನೀವು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋಂಥ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫನ್ನ ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಓದಿದರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಒನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ವೈಸ್ ನೀವು ಓದಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಾಲೂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್, 2 ಸಾಲೂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು. They are in the question paper like this only. They are given to you under 4 marks. It carries 4 marks. Let I read those things. Just go through the example here. What do the underlined words in the following extract refer to? Like this only they are given. See, for example, first one, Tom Riddle was a student of Hogwarts and a part of the house Slytherin. His earliest of activities was opening to the Chamber of Secrets, which belongs to Salazar Slytherin. The chamber was accessible to the people who could only speak in a Brasil tongue. It was used to Tom to practice his dark magic and eventually kill Muggle-born children. They were killed because Tom thought magic was supposed to be practiced by purebreds only. This became a matter of concern for Ministry of Magic, who ordered for the killing of Tom Riddle. See, here 4 underlined words are there: his, it, they, this. See, here in the first line you observed here it is his is there. In the next third line it is there. Fourth line they is there. Next last line this. See, this is a demonstrative pronoun, and his it and they are considered as a personal pronouns. Here it is an example and salute for you. His refer to Tom Riddle. See, as the beginning of the paragraph we observed here, it is about this paragraph is about Tom Riddle. That is why his is used for Tom Riddle. And next it refer to here Brasil tongue. Behind only the word you are all observing. Next they refer to here. See, Tom practiced the dark magic and eventually kill Muggle-born children. They were killed. They here Muggle-born children were killed because Tom thought that magic was supposed to be practiced by purebred only. This refers to dark magic. This become the matter of concern for Ministry of Magic, who ordered to killing the riddle like this. Next example, Basavaya shook in humiliation. Nevertheless, he started filling his house with material wealth. Still still it it still looked empty. Tamanna continued with the story. The owner's wife did not stop him from continuing with it. Here, he, him, it, and it. Basavaya shook in humiliation. Nevertheless, he referred to here Basavaya, and but still it still looked empty. It referred to material wealth, as if started filling his life with all kinds of material wealth. As you all know that it still looked empty. It referred to material wealth. And Tamanna continued with the story. The owner's wife did not stop him. Here Tamanna continued with the story. The owner's wife did not stop him. Him referred to here Tamanna from continuing with it. It referred to Tamanna, who was revealing the story. That is why here it underlined word it refer to story. Like this, they are given you in your question paper once or twice. Just go through the paragraph and you are able to identify the nouns there. Your task is to identify the noun. They are underlined the pronoun, but your task is to find the noun, what it referred to. See, it is a simple topic. Just go through it and revise it and solve some other examples also. If you have any doubts regarding this, ask me. I think all of you understood this topic of a pronoun, as we know that it is a replacement of a noun. And also we studied about personal pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, interrogative pronouns, reflexive pronouns. Afterwards there is some solid examples also we discussed. I think it is time to wind up the session. Thank you.